Hello, 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 people. Happy Friday. Yay, we made it. We made it to the end of the week. Another one. I hope everybody's having a great day today. This is Labrish Live, where we talk about our fave reality show, TV shows, and we analyze and make fun of and just get into it. We just get into it. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Sade, and I'm from the South, and I'm here with.
I am Nana, aka the Black Fairy.
Oh, you didn't do the ting or the ding.
I sometimes forget. I forgot about that.
Oh, okay, cool. But guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. On your way in, make sure you book that like button. We're trying to get as many likes as possible on this video. Thank you to everybody who's been doing it so far. Also, thank you to the people that are defending us in the comments, because we have had a tirade. That is my word at the moment. A tirade of haters. Yeah. It's like, hi haters. Come through and just be putting their silly comments on our video. And it's just like, you guys really have time in it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I didn't think we was a show that people would hate watch, but people clearly do. You know,
I mean, like there was one guy. I'm pulling it up now. There was one dude who literally did say, like, I came here to get the other side, and then proceeded to try and cuss. Let me.
Oh yes, no. I did see that one. They were just like.
What's
and
going
I was
on?
disappointed. And I was just, bro, it's not for you. It's not for you. And you didn't. It was such a disingenuous comment. Yeah. I was just like, nah, you just like typing. You just like putting things together.
And long may it continue. Like, if you're gonna come on and you're gonna watch it and clock up our views and type, because those are the metrics that YouTube care about. They don't care if you're saying something negative. So keep it coming. Like, it's a bit random.
Yeah. Watch your mouth though. Do you know what I mean? Like, watch your mouth. We don't play that shit. They're clowns in the comments.
My goodness, what a waste of time. Contentless chatter about a low-level show, etc. The intelligence level is a free fall. You spent your time watching us.
Bro, this is what I'm saying. I'm just like, okay. Why are you here? Seriously. How did you find yourself here, sir? You know what I mean? You went the wrong way. Seriously, it's got nothing to do before you.
Undertones. I need people, when they say like no or Nella is racist, I need you to how?
I don't get. Is that just a like in the racist handbook for social media? Yeah, is that just now the standard response? If someone says something's racist, you respond, "No, you're racist." Is that what is that in the handbook?
I think so.
Because
so.
At what point was Nella? I don't get it. Not that I don't even believe Black people could be racist anyway. That's just my
It's not factual for what the word means. It's literally like, what are you talking about? You can say we're being prejudiced. You can say we're being ignorant.
Yeah.
All of those things. You can't say that she is being racist. How? What power does she have? Like,
how? It's such a bizarre statement. And the thing is, it's just like, people going in about, oh, it's not about race. You guys are making it all about race. It's not about race. Okay, but what we're talking about is the racist comments under the post. Do you know what I mean? So who's making it about race? Is it not the racist making it about race? I'm sorry. Maybe you haven't seen them. Do you know what I mean? Because I think one person was just like, oh, well, if there are comments on Twitter, then it is racist. Yeah, that's the shit we're talking about, bro.
Exactly.
Are you all right?
It's actually peak stupidity.
Yeah.
And the fact that they feel like they're saying something, like, actually, it's even worse on TikTok. Like the post. Oh my! I think now we're on 200 comments of people trying to defend that nothing is racist, and it's like, even if I had the time to do a study on how Black people on reality shows are treated in the media and on social media compared to everybody else, you still are not going to accept that this is it.
No.
So it's like the media
Exactly.
is not for you. We're literally trying to get the people that want to do the research to open up their minds to see actually we have a problem with racism. Like that's then
And
you
then
guys
also
lying, just lying.
and also as well, our audience knows we all see the same thing. It's just we're talking to our audience. You're not our audience, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like you might want to observe, but what you're just spewing nonsense. It's just actual nonsense. And I was just like, oh, okay, we got onto someone in the I hate black women group who was just like, okay, these next. these
True.
guys next.
These guys are talking.
Yeah,
Like
seriously.
we're not gonna stop talking. We're gonna speak on all of the issues, and most
Yeah.
misogynoir is at play at this moment. We're seeing it everywhere. And as much as you want to say it's not about race, you all make it about race, and we're just pointing a finger at it. That's it.
That's it, kind of thing. And so they just want to bury their head in the sand, which is literally go to racist behavior. It's the passive racism for me.
Exactly.
I don't see color. I don't see it.
I mean, all I see is that she's an ignorant, rude woman. Okay. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Okay.
Nigel Farage.
Do you know what I mean? This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. These people are mad. They're unhinged. They're unhinged, and they've got access to laptops, and it's not right, and phones. It's not right. It's not right. They need to be stopped. But yeah, no, as you said, I think Ashes to Ashes also was in the comments. He's just saying like, yeah, get those likes up, get those views up. Sorry, get those views.
That's it. Run it up in it. Share us.
Yeah.
Share us in your groups. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's all helpful. Yeah.
And I know a hater's watching right now. Do you know what I mean? And you're like, they're on to us.
Punch in the air.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I guess we should start with I'm a Celebrity.
Yeah,
seriously. So yeah, I can't lie, like I was in and out of this episode, you know what I mean? So maybe you might need to fill in some bits as well, kind of thing, because it was a little bit of a dry episode, I'm not gonna lie.
It was dry. It was very normal, innit? I expect that this is probably more of what I'm a Celebrity is like, really.
Yeah, I agree.
I was tapping away like, okay, guys, and even the task. Blah. No.
Yeah. So it was so we started, the first thing I saw was Nigel's naked body, like, which was just creepy.
It's not on. It's just wear your boxers like everybody else does. They just wash in their boxers. Like, I don't want to see and they've shown us once. I don't want to see it again. I don't want to see it again.
Did they get a spike in views, or did people like watch the replay or something? I don't know, but like it is just I don't know how they can justify this kind of coverage. Like, I'm not interested in Nigel Farage's naked body. No, thank you. And yeah, they just reiterate that all 10 of them have to do the challenge, and they have to go to this thing called the Scarina, which is, I guess, like a play on Arena, where they have to do this scary challenge. So how it is going to work, there's going to be, after they all do the challenge, there will be 2 groups. So 5 in each group, and one will go to the camp on a luxury level, and the other will go to, I think it was like Snake Peak or something, like, which was going to be the basic camp, so even worse conditions than what they're living in now.
Standard camp.
Again,
worse than their standard camp, and because it is
so horrible. And they would just be eating like things like rice and beans. So what they had to do was they get into these lockers, like they stand in these lockers, and they had to like unlock these stars and kind of pull them out of this thing, or, you know, and collect the stars. And whoever got out, the first 5, they go to the luxury group. But while they're doing this, they get like things thrown on them, like gunk and meat and fish guts and feathers. And it probably was one of the most disgusting things. Like, seriously, I don't know how they did it. I just thought I actually was like, this is undignified.
I mean, everything about this show is to break down your dignity, though.
Honestly,
Like, in each way, it is absolutely to strip you bare.
it was,
The fish guts,
yeah,
when they were like, "Oh my god, that smell!" I was just turning my head. I was like, I
yeah.
don't want to know. This is
Fair
gross.
enough. I felt, you know, do you know what I mean? I was heaving. It was absolutely horrible. When Grace lost her keys and she was like, "Oh, I can't." Did she even get 1 star? She's
No,
there just thinking. I was just like, "What a useless individual!" Like, do you know what I mean? How
Grace was on the floor
just it?
constantly trying to get one. She didn't get one. She didn't
She didn't get
actually
one.
unlock anything to get a star to even begin to get it out.
That was wild. And she was just like, "Guys, look, I can't do
I would
it."
have given up. I don't know why
Yeah,
she stayed. Like I
yeah,
literally,
yeah, yeah.
like, look, it's fine.
Disgusting.
Yeah,
Absolutely disgusting. I swear Nigel was losing on purpose as well. I don't believe he's that shit, to be honest. And did you see the guts in Nella's hair as well?
so, now you see what I was saying about Nella's hair. Why that hairstyle is stupid. Like, no, I was like, how that's gonna seep through.
Oh, oh,
I no, and she had it
oh.
up, so it's all dropping into it like a nest.
Yeah, that was awful. That was absolutely awful. So in terms who won, Jamie Lynn, no surprises came first. Like, I swear to God, this girl. Like, do you know what I mean?
He's a veteran. Like
Yeah.
he was lying to us, acting. She was
Mm-hmm.
calm, collected, doing
Focus,
it well, focused. Mate, come
the
on.
technique. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like I've done this before because she
Yeah.
probably has.
Do you know what I mean? So Nella was then second. She done really, really well. Like, yeah, I was surprised. I didn't know she was gonna do that well. I thought she would get distracted by the stuff, but it seems like she was okay. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? It was really disgusting though. Sam came next, then Danielle, and then it was really tight between Marvin and Fred. And Marvin dropped the star. He dropped the star and he missed out.
that was the best bit of a thrill, I would say,
Mm-hmm.
because I really did want Marvin to be there because I wanted
Yeah,
to see Marvin and Nella
the
bounce off each
bond.
other.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
I
yeah.
totally like, and also that group would have been a vibe altogether.
Mm-hmm.
But he fumbled the bag.
He really, really did. He really did. Nella did look traumatized though. After it all, she was
Yeah,
just like,
he was shaking.
it was a lot. It was a lot. So yeah, that was the home team, and then the Snake Rock team. There was Nigel, Josie, Grace, Marvin, and Nick. Nick didn't do too well either. Like, I keep forgetting he's there. You know, I
Always.
keep forgetting he's there. Seriously, and I used
Yeah.
to like him on Hollyoaks. I
Listen,
actually did used to like him. Yeah,
I found
you
him
remember him?
annoying. And it felt like he was just in Hollyoaks forever.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, he was 28. Is it 28 years or something?
it
Something
was
ridiculously long. Yeah.
a long time. But yeah, in this camp, he's making no, like it's like we don't even hear from him. Like only like
Mm-hmm.
sound bites, like when Josie interacts with him. That
Yeah.
seems I don't see him talking to anybody really. Yeah, he's a waste of a space. He should go first. We wouldn't even
He
take him.
should go first. He should. Or Grace. One of the two. It's fine. Um, so then they reveal that each of these teams need a coach because they're gonna go and compete again in some playoffs and some another Scarina thing. And they bring out Frankie. Oh, what's his surname? I can't remember his surname.
Tory. The Tory.
Dettori.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's like an ex like horse riding champion jockey. And then Tony BU or something like that. He's a boxer,
Yeah, he's a
the
box.
ex
I can't
boxer
remember what his name is
and
actually.
stuff.
I like him. He's usually jokes. I've like watched a few things that he's been on. He's
Oh,
funny.
is it? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I had no idea who that man was. I was
Oh,
just like, so what they're overall what they're playing for is this luxury breakfast. Again, I was just like, you're making them play for food. This is taking the piss. It's taking the piss.
yeah.
So with like pancakes and tea and like all this basic stuff, but that's what they're playing for, and they're really excited to do it. But in order for them to choose which coach goes to each team, they made them do an even more humiliating task, which was to move pig balls with their mouth through an obstacle course. Disgusting. It was just so disgusting. I just couldn't. I can't. I don't know. I don't know why. Why? Why would you do this? Who thought of this?
A sadist.
Yeah.
Somebody who was literally like, we need to create something that is ultra humiliating for celebrities that humans are going to love, because generally they hate celebs. And I'm a celebrity was born. So
I guess.
it is so humiliating. And to put flesh in your mouth anyway is gross. Let alone it's pig's balls. Nah, madness.
Uncooked pig ball.
No.
Yeah, Frankie won.
It was good though.
He was good.
Small and nimble. So
yeah.
compared
but
to
it's still disgusting. It's just so disgusting. So he is now the coach of the home team. And so when they went back to camp, the camp had a makeover. There was like a bus, which was nice and warm. They had like screens, they had their pictures up. It was like really, really kind of cool. There was still meat in Nella's hair. Like I was just like, I can't. And every single moment I was thinking, hold on a second. Why haven't they bathed yet? Why haven't they bathed? Even when they were sitting down, like I was just like, why haven't they bathed? They need to bath.
They would be stinking.
Yeah.
And they had to watch a trial, still in it, fermenting. But Nella's hair, you're not getting everything out straight away. That's going to look. We've seen how shit their shower things are in the bath.
Yeah.
How are you getting all of that stuff out?
Gross. Even like the way that they did bath in that lake thing.
Yeah.
Like I was just like, this is disgusting. There's no way I'd ever survive. There's no way. That's disgusting, man.
Close to your scalp so that you're able to get to it. I don't know how she must be smelling. That is gross.
Yeah.
That is gross.
Honestly. In the snake camp, they had like a wall of shame, which was quite funny. Again, they all needed to bath. Their bath was so basic. It was like someone else had to work it for them.
That was out of order. Basically, you had to throw the water over in a little paddle thing. That was Again, that's gross. They're all going to smell because you're not getting that out properly.
No, you got to really get someone to support you properly. Tony was talking about him fighting David Haye, and mentioned that David Haye used to be in a throuple. I don't know if he still is now, but he used to be in a throuple in terms of like his standard relationship. And if you see Nigel's face, he wanted to talk about it so bad.
Yes,
he wanted to talk about it so bad.
It's so true. Little gossip.
Do you know what I mean? But also, I'm just like, what do you do in your home? I don't know. I think he's a creepy man. I don't know.
He's very creepy. Very creepy.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he's in a throuple anymore. There was the one from was she in the Saturdays? He had a that was a part of like one of the members of the band that was in it. She left. Left after they went on holiday. I think he overstepped their boundaries.
Yeah, I remember this. Like, yeah, he messed it up. But yeah, so they had their first playoffs, which so from the home team, like Fred and Nella, they were representing the home team, and the away team was represented by Marvin and Nick. And Fred and Nella, they worked really well together. Seriously, they had it was so nice. And also so actually, let me just say, the game was a basketball type game. So you had to throw things in the net, and if you missed, your partner would get dunked in ice water, and you could throw the ball into other people's nets as well, kind of thing, and they would get dunked, and you got points for it. But like, you know what we know about ITV, obviously, because we watch Love Island a lot, yeah. And if we just cast our minds back to what happened with Catherine, yeah, and how everyone was on outrage because she was so rude to Scott and everything like that. And it turns out that Catherine had already apologized to Scott. They just didn't show it. I suspect this is what has happened here. I suspect they've already had a conversation, it's been resolved, and this is what's happened here, because ITV have form.
Yeah.
They have form for this. So I would not put it past them at all. I really wouldn't put it past them.
I agree. And on another pod, so we was doing Chop House yesterday, and so I had rewatched that episode because the guys spoke about it. And most definitely going through scene by scene of their original talk, there's lots of bits to that conversation that was edited out for that narrative. You can totally see it. Like, actually, there's probably been a little bit more tension around before it got to the eye thing. But we're not seeing it in its entirety. It does seem like she just jumped to a wild conclusion.
Yeah.
But most definitely her bringing up the fat and him being annoyed about her having the fat that was going to go to waste. All of those bits together, it is like, no, there's more. And even her summary, that's cut up.
Yep.
When she comes out, I can't wait for her to come out to explain it properly. And also for him, maybe he will give it more context as well. But
yeah,
it's not what we have seen. Most definitely. No. When you really study it, it's like, no, they've edited that so dramatically so that we would have this wild conclusion.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we are not falling for it. And they're BS.
No. They set her up.
Yeah. 100%. 110%. And actually, I don't know if you've seen Candice Braithwaite. She done like a post about this just recently, just today, and she talked about how she was approached to go on I'm a Celebrity, and she was like, you know, at the time back in 2001, I think she was saying, and she said at the time, you know, obviously that would have been amazing for her, and you know, obviously the teams wanted her to do it, although they were respectful of her, you know, needed to make her own decision. So she, you know, she was great, she was blessed enough to be in certain circles where she could ask some people. She asked a white person, they said yeah, go for it, and then she ran into someone black who was just like don't, you will regret it. You will absolutely regret it. They have their narrative before you go in there. Do you know what I mean? Like, and just told them the tea. And she was just talking about, you know, the fact that, you know, managers and people in these industries and agents, they don't necessarily prepare dark-skinned black women properly before they go into those shows and what to expect. And actually what you're doing is you're pushing them into a violent situation. That's what you're doing, whether in the camp or in the show or out when they come out the show. Do you know what I mean?
That is the truth of the matter. It's quite scary, and it's even more scary how people are so ignorant to that. And this is black people as well.
Yeah.
Full level of the circumstances, especially doing anything on ITV, because it is all a part of the agenda. And then when you do have a politician in there that is usually against immigrants, marginalized people, you have to stay away from them. If you sign up for it, like it literally is like, okay, I know how they're going to cast me. I know what they're going to be doing, and you have to try and buck the trend. I would probably prefer that we were talking about how dry Nella and Marvin are than what has happened to her. I'd much prefer that she was not involved in anything. She was being quiet like Nick, staying out of it, because I don't know how she's gonna fare when she comes out. If she comes out next week, it's long. People are gunning for her, like really being like she should lose everything. Why?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense for what's happened. And I think like the real lack of compassion is just insane. Like, it's absolutely insane. And I'm just like, if someone can't over I'm going to use overreact in inverted comments for me, like overreact when they're in grief. I don't know when they can overreact, you know? Do you know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't make sense.
Grieving in a jungle, hungry, lack of sugar, doesn't have her phone. Like, literally, it's like, are you guys crazy? And providing you with flipping entertainment, but you're still being violently horrible.
Yeah.
About themselves, really and truly. Like, folks have to look at themselves. But no, I will look at that post because she's spot on. It's the truth. It is dangerous. It is dangerous.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, the kind of the perceived crime doesn't match the response. It just doesn't. Do you know what I mean? It's so disproportionate. It's
like
insane.
Fred's okay.
Yeah, do you know?
About his business.
He's fine. Actually, everybody is fine. Do you know what I mean? Like seriously. And it's just like, oh, please, people just wind themselves up. I don't know. Like, but then this is what I'm saying. It's like your hatred is leaking, bro. Like
Yeah.
you're like that's what it is, really. You're just showing yourself about what you don't like or what you actually can't tolerate, which is like, you know, an outspoken black lady.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You can't.
That's it. That's really is it. But there is, I mean, as you even mentioned before about her size, there are so many things that people will pick up on, and it's that I really, that's your team in it, and loads of people aren't going to see it. If her team is white, they're going to be like, this is a fantastic opportunity, and it can be, but I would be more reflective on how it worked out for Charlene White, and I probably wouldn't go in the following year. I would probably be like, nah, like the UK hasn't changed enough, and I don't think it was beneficial for Charlene at all.
No,
In any way, shape, or form. No.
mate. Woo. Anyway, that one I don't even know if I can go back and watch it. So yeah, so they worked really well together, shooting hoops and everything like that. Apparently Nelly used to do netball and Fred used to do basketball. He plays basketball with his son, so you know, the good combo, really well matched for this game. And yeah, they go back to camp, talk about it, and then they reveal the results, and it turns out that they win. So it was all
I
nice.
was so glad. I did think
Yeah.
that they did. I thought that they won, but I was surprised how close it was, because I was just watching them more. I just really thought that they had like smashed the other two out of the park. But yeah, no, it was good. And it was nice to just see their camp very happy and jolly and celebrating. I was like,
Yeah,
that's wicked. Sucks for the other
definitely.
camp though, because they needed that breakfast.
They really did. They're sleeping on the floor, bruv.
I know.
Crazy.
With
It's
spiders
crazy.
and ants, and I was like, this is so
Ain't no
out
way.
of order.
Ain't no way. Just ain't no way. Like, I swear to God, like, I don't have it in me. Like, I just keep feeling like there's no way. I would hate it so much. I'd
No,
have to get out of there. And I'm
so
not doing it because other people do. You see how Nella was just like, oh, I didn't want to be the first. I'm going to be the first. I'm getting, sorry, guys. Bye. Nice to meet you.
I think if you leave early, you don't get all of your fee.
Oh, really? A
You try,
percentage?
yeah. So you're gonna try and stay as long as you can. I remember, who was it? Was it Gemma Collins that she was there like 2 days and then she left?
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
she was the one that spilt the bag. That like, yeah. So she
Yeah.
forfeited like bare money. But if Nigel Farage is getting 1 million to be in there, speculated, that's how much he's been.
Jesus.
I wouldn't do it for even that. Not what they're
No.
putting them through.
No, 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 no. No, I couldn't. I couldn't. I couldn't. I just couldn't. And also, as well, one thing Candice was saying as well, I was talking to someone yesterday. I can't remember who it was. I was talking to someone yesterday and I was just saying, it's just like, you know, you don't have to do these things, right? Do you know what I mean? Like, you just don't have to do these types of show. Like, I know people think like, oh, you know, you'll be a household name and everything like that. But like, oh no, maybe it was you and I talking. Did we say on the show yesterday? But it's just like TV is dying anyway. Do you know what I
No,
mean? Like,
afterwards. Yeah, we
oh,
were
we
talking
talked
about
after. Yeah,
afterwards.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
No,
mean? So this is not a necessity.
no.
It's slightly entertaining, but
It's absolutely not a necessity. And I would say it's probably definitely for Nella. I don't think she needed to do this a jot.
at all, you know.
I don't think she needs to be on terrestrial TV. Like, you're doing really well on YouTube and online, and that is the future.
Yeah.
She didn't need to do this, but I can imagine a team around still wanting that legitimacy of like, oh my God, you never know, you could get like a ITV show, da, da, da. Who gives her stuff? Like,
Yeah.
she didn't need this.
Yeah, no, not at
It
all.
isn't for everybody at all. It can make or break you. It's a big gamble. I don't think it's a gamble you needed to take.
No, not at all, man. Not at all. So in since the snake camp they lost, they get to eat slop essentially. Soggy beans and soggy rice.
No,
It
they
looked
didn't even get the
disgusting.
rice.
Huh?
Remember he was asking, I think it was Tony, he said, like, where's the rice? And they were like, we had the rice earlier on. So it was big.
Oh,
I was
oh,
like,
it was
that's
just the beans. Horrible.
gross. That
He didn't want to eat it. He was just like, look, I'm not that I'm not even there yet in terms of hunger. So
yeah, fair.
I can't eat this.
It's true.
I actually can't eat this.
He's probably just come to
Um,
the hotel anyway, filled his belly while he was there. He's probably like, it's all right. I had
yeah,
breakfast.
yeah, exactly. Like the other camp, they had like fish and stuff, and they had mango and everything. And I was just like, even this is basic. This is not even out of order. It's out of order. And then what happened? So I think they had in the luxury home camp, they had like a Thanksgiving type dinner where Jamie Lynn, she said a bit of a prayer and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that was about it. And then they done the results of the Bush Tucker, the next Bush Tucker trial. So Nella was voted for the home
Okay.
camp, and it looks like Frankie's going to pick Sam to do it with her. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And in the snake camp, it was Grace that was picked. However, Nigel looks so upset.
No, I know.
He looks
It's
so
quite
upset.
funny,
He
isn't it?
was ready. He was
Yeah.
ready. He's like, I know it's going to be me. And it wasn't. And I hope they do that on purpose because
But I feel Nigel's probably going to do it with Grace, though, isn't it? He's going to
he'll probably
probably.
force himself in it, isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it's
He's
true.
such a diehard for the airtime. It's
Yeah,
that's why he's being naked. Oh,
he's
gross.
a hoe for it, man. Seriously,
Oh,
honestly,
is the
yeah.
top.
See, did you also notice? Yeah, Marvin's head top. Like, I swear, his head is peeling. I was just like, isn't that sore?
Oh, is it?
Like, you
Are you
got to
sure
pay me more money, huh?
Are you sure it wasn't dirt?
No.
Like, maybe he ain't washed it properly. You never know.
Oh, I hope not. That's disgusting if it is. But I was
But
just like, oh no, you got to pay him more. If his head is sunburning, that's horrible.
it could be because on the day the sun had come out and everything. So maybe it was that hot when they were doing the basketball challenge.
Oh God,
But
horrible.
yeah. I don't know if this is true. And maybe somebody will know. But did Marvin try and get a hair transplant and it didn't actually take? Is what I read somewhere. I don't know if it's true or not. It just popped into my mind. If somebody knows and they're prepared to share, so a useless piece of information that I will enjoy knowing.
I don't know. I haven't heard that.
Out here in the Reddit streets. That's what we're hearing.
Out here. So tonight we'll find out we know what the trial is, but we'll find out who wins, etc. etc. But I can't I'm literally watching this for Nella. Like I'm 100% watching for her. I don't care.
True, it's true. No, I can't see what could take place unless somebody else came in, and I don't know if this show even has that facility where other people come along. Only if another black female came in would I carry on watching once Nella's gone.
Okay.
Other than that, I can't see it happening.
No, I can't either. I
No.
really can't. This is my first and last. I can't see me watching this again. It would have to be. I don't even know who you would have to get in there. I don't know. It would have to be someone like super big for me to watch another season. Because yeah, I'd have to be a fan.
True. Who else? And I also think it may be a little while before they get anybody of particular note to go in there that is black and female anyway. I think most people,
yeah. Black and female, yeah, definitely.
Let's take our caution with this show.
Yeah. We're doing it for you guys.
You can't risk it. It's actually too big. It goes to too many homes to even be like, this could work out for me, because it could actually destroy you as well. And so I would err on the side of don't, unless unless you have zero opinions and you are always agreeable. I mean, I did see Coco Sorrell talking about it, and she did liken it to Alison Hammond going in there. I think that's the only type of personality that will do well. And to be fair, Marvin is that type of a person. They're not. We don't know what Marvin stands for.
No.
And that's what they're after. Then you're gonna be okay. Sistrin says Beyonce would need to be there before I watch that nonsense again.
Literally.
Oh my God, Janet says Marvin did have a hair transplant a couple of years ago. Thank you. Thank you.
And it didn't work out. Oh, mate.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't take for everybody. Apparently, that's like part of it. But yeah.
Jeez.
Thank you. I don't know how that's.
Talking about Beyonce, are you going to watch the film?
No. I don't know. I'm conflicted with Beyonce, you know. I'm not sure. I don't know if I like her.
Okay, I can't do that.
I know. I don't know. I don't know. There's something.
I can't do it. Okay, ask me.
Are you going?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm going on the 1st, and I shall review it.
It's in cinemas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Next week Friday, I'm going. But yeah, okay.
Unless it's going to be an auntie's trip.
I can't sit it. I can't even entertain. Yeah.
It's a very new emerging feeling that I have towards her. So it may pass, but I don't feel compelled to go and watch this unless I'm going for free, or we're going to create a reel out of it and it's an auntie's event.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I know she's your girl. Sorry.
That's my homie.
Proper brethren. Have you bought her thing yet? Her perfume?
No. Is it even here? I don't know if it's here yet. I don't know. Maybe
I know what to actually. The people I've seen talking about it, they are all American, so maybe it isn't.
If someone wants to buy that for me for Christmas, I'll be more than happy to receive multiple.
As you heard that, yeah? Because
serious.
I'm not supporting Beyonce anymore. So.
I don't mind. Okay, shall we talk? So I didn't get to watch Australian Love Island last night. I did.
I'd actually forgotten about that. Okay, so
yeah.
that's all right.
I forgot about that one. Didn't watch Potomac yet. I'm gonna take this weekend to catch up, and then. But I did watch Squid Games, the challenge. I did watch that. So, do you want to talk about Potomac because you watched that?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. So give us a summary.
All right.
What should I expect, Nana? How is it?
First 3 episodes. So obviously jumping in randomly, everybody seems to be established and their friendships.
Okay.
But what I could tell was Robin, who has a podcast with Giselle, has got back with her husband, who when I was first watching, literally, I think they were getting a divorce. They're back fully married again. So they divorced and married, but he seems to be embroiled in new cheating scandals.
Oh no.
Which she's defending. And the girls staged an intervention, which I thought was the lamest intervention I've ever watched in my life.
Why?
I didn't believe any of them cared for her. I thought it was just a chance to be like, you're delusional, Robin. But there was no care, really. Okay. And from the girl, Giselle, as well. I was like, you're being messy with this. You should have done this together. But yeah, that was one theme. Then they had a new Nigerian girl come called Nneka. That's how she pronounced it, I think. Yeah. And then Wendy, the other Igbo girl as well. They are being pitted against each other from the jump by Ashley.
How though? How pitted against each other?
Ashley had a conversation with the new girl Nneka and was basically asking her for Nigerian references. Like she was like, well, I read something about Wendy that her family's in Osu. What does Osu mean? And then
it's an area.
Nneka's like, Osu means it's like a curse on your family. And Apparently in Igbo. Yeah, she was like, so if she has an Osu on her family, it's like people have shunned them. And so I don't know. I don't have that in my family, but if she has that in her family, it's like she's an outcast. And Ashley's like, oh, interesting. Then Ashley goes back to Wendy and is making out like Nneka was chatting shit about her. Like Nneka's come along and has told me that you may have an Osu in your family. And she's like, I don't have that. That's like an old thing in Nigerian culture. My family hasn't been cursed. You've been to my family events. There's bare people there. So they are already like, the dark skinned chicks are going to be at war. And
That's crazy.
And
okay,
Ashley,
I don't know about that. I know it's an area in Nigeria.
Osu, I was literally like, oh, okay, a place in Ghana. But no, apparently this is some cursed term or something. It's like a hex on your family.
That's crazy. What Nigerian producer do they have on there to dig that up?
Sly drama. But I just don't like any of them. And I didn't like, because I used to like Ashley and I didn't think she was messy. But when I saw her trying to get the two Nigerians who should be like sister friends, you've already tried to split them up before they've even made a friendship. I was like, that's fuckeries. I don't like any of them. I'm watching, but I don't like them, and I feel like they're colorist. I just know they're gonna do some shady shit against the dark skinned girls. I know it's coming.
Who are the dark skinned girls?
It's just the two Nigerians.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Everybody else is very light.
Okay.
I think they're probably all mixed. I think so. Yeah, they're light like that. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna stick with it, but I'm not liking anybody. Maybe I like the old woman Karen that looks like a witch. Maybe I like her. She seems
not a witch.
She does look like a witch. She literally does. Like I think she's even got a mole. Like she looks. She does.
Okay.
Sister says Ashley is very messy, and I think she does this to distract from her messy husband and his messiness and her unhappiness. Yeah, okay, so she's always messy. Yeah, it was just horrible. It was literally like, those are big things, especially in African culture anyway. When you have anything to do with like hexes on your family,
that's mad.
Nah, don't mess about with that. Yeah, and those are big insults. You don't even know each other. Yeah, I was like, nah, I didn't like it. So yeah, free in. I don't know. Let's see if you get on board with it. I'm not sure.
Okay. I'm trying, like, but you know, I like a little bit messy. Like, is it gonna be a cast of full of villains? Because that sounds like
they nobody so far has come across nice. Everyone seems to be a bitch.
No, but there has to be balance. There's good in each person. You're like,
I'm not seeing it.
Wow.
Literally.
Wow.
Oh, hey, Monica.
Hey.
Monica says, hold on. What's going on with Beyonce? What have I missed in Hive News?
So
you don't know there's a film coming out.
There's a film of her concert that's happening, and it's going to be amazing. And I've seen the trailer, and it's great. She actually has a trailer on YouTube and on Instagram, and she's speaking to the camera. And like, you know, Beyonce hardly ever does that. I know. I was like, if I'm in any cult, that's the cult I'm in. I'm in the Beehive.
You're literally in the Hive.
I am in the Hive. I am. I could be like a general, like, leader in the.
My God,
in one of the territories.
Would you set up a fan page?
No, but I mean, like, if it was required of me, maybe.
If
maybe
Grand Wizard Beyonce asked you to look after something,
if she was like, "Oh, do you want to look after the UK?" I'd be like, "Yeah, yeah, why not?" Or Mia, I'll do a Mia.
Oh my good grief! Of course, Shayla is a part of the Beehive. Of course, I know this is you typing. I know.
Good, my hands are literally right here.
We are in a studio together, and then Shayla starts posting. Then I know it's real. Other than that, somehow Sade.
We're like the same. I absolutely love it. Shayna's saying that Karen and Candice are her faves. Okay.
Yeah, so Karen is the which one? Candice, I don't remember. Oh, was Candice the singer? Okay, she seemed unproblematic actually.
Okay.
But people didn't like her. Because I remember she was in some type of beef.
Oh.
Somebody didn't like her, that they weren't inviting her somewhere. Something like that. But everyone's a villain. Everyone's a
what
villain.
cracks me up, yeah, in these shows, yeah. Why I love them so much is because they're big people, and they're acting mad. They're acting mad.
I noticed that because I had forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, like, when I started watching Atlanta, Real Housewives of Atlanta, obviously
Mm-hmm.
they were younger. They've been doing it for so long now. But these guys are the same. Like, they literally, I think Ashley is considered the youngest, and she's firmly in her 30s.
Mm.
And going up to, I would say, Karen, I think she may be touching on 60 still. But yeah, they're mature women.
Wow.
They're not young beans, and they're gunning each other.
Yeah.
They're not nice. I need a nice one. No, there is a nice one. Well, she seemed friendly enough.
Mm.
Oh, I can't remember what her name was, but she was married to a basketball player and he cheated on her.
Oh
She
no.
seemed the most sincere when she was talking to Robin, and she was like, "You sound a lot like how I sounded when I was turning a blind eye." She seemed sincere and she cried a little bit. That
Okay.
could all be acting, but yeah, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Sister says, honestly, Sade, they are big women and moving so mad. This is why I watch. They are not friends, and it really shows. They're so far from friends. It's like, can somebody just have a true friendship, please? Please. One of you guys. But yeah.
Mate.
Tell me who the woman is with like it's like a kind of gingery brownie weave. She's a bit bigger than everybody else, actually, as well. But she seems genuinely nice. Like
Okay.
a friend. I like her.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna get involved. Yeah. But I love the villain. I love the level of villainy that it gets to. Because you know what, they're like real life. Is it Vanessa Williams? Like, she always plays those characters where she's
That's the girl.
she may be a bitch, but she's never broke.
Yeah, that should be her daughter, because she literally has the light eyes like Vanessa Williams.
Oh, serious?
A vibe of Vanessa Williams, like
Yeah,
like, and she's got a young boyfriend now. He's
yeah.
quite good
Okay,
looking, actually. Yeah. She's got a young guy.
okay,
Like,
cool. Yeah. Okay.
they are a pack of bitches, though, literally.
Okay. So
I know you're gonna like it, because then it's like all of the other ones. It's like there's a whole rich Nigerian contingency as well.
oh,
And
serious?
yeah, they're like buying the properties, and yeah,
Yeah. It's like my kind of thing. I'm not gonna lie.
blatantly. I know you're gonna like it.
But talking about other things I like, Squid Games, the challenges, is on Netflix at the moment, and I absolutely love this show. I love it so much. I haven't had time to watch. I actually want to go and watch Squid Games again and like just figure out what's going to happen next, basically. Because there's so much references to the actual show, and I love it. It's like in the same set and the same types of characters and everything. Oh, it's just so good. I only took partial notes because I was like really engaged in it, but the first 5 episodes are out already. The first 5 episodes are out already. The favorite guy, he's out, man. I'm so annoyed. He was a bit of an asshole.
I know exactly, but actually, I think I'm backing the mum and son.
Oh, is it?
I think, there's something quite skullduggery, but that they're doing it together, that I like about them.
I don't know who I'm backing yet. I don't know who I'm backing now. I think actually, no, the tall black guy. Oh, I didn't get his number. the tall black guy that won the battle challenge. He was like the captain for that. I think him.
Okay.
The basketball coach. Yeah, I like him. I think
yeah.
he seems unproblematic and he's helping people and everything like that. Do you know what I mean? Like when one girl was crying at one of the tasks, like 432 Brighton, I think his name is, who I was rooting for. He was just like, why is she crying, man? Just focus on the game.
But that is okay. I like players like that. You're in it. We don't need to have friendships. That's why I do like the coach, but he's a bit too friendly. I think he's going to lose. He's going to start getting attached. Don't get attached to anybody. Focus on the game.
Yeah. He's well, they looks like they're going to strategically vote him out anyway in this next bit. So it ended on that cliffhanger of the thing. Yeah. What threw me was 299, yeah, with the biscuit challenge. For those that know Squid Games, so they've recreated some of the challenges that they had in the actual film. So they have like the cookie where they have to like, you know, get the perfect shape out of the cookie without breaking it, essentially. They've got 10 minutes to do it. So in order to choose which cookie shape they went for, this guy, unfortunately, he was in a group where they had to choose. And he went, it was like he had a breakdown or something. Like it was, I don't know, I don't want to label stuff yet, but I can only describe it as a psychotic break, because he was just like, listen to me. If I do this, you gotta help other people. You gotta do it. Yeah.
It's the frustration.
And he chose the umbrella. So he had to choose the umbrella. Basically, the other guys that were choosing, they forced him to choose umbrella. They didn't give him a choice. It's like, look, we're all going to get eliminated. 2 rounds are going ahead. They've been eliminated. We don't want that to happen. Just choose umbrella. Do you know what I mean? And he was just like, shake my hand. So he shook his hand and stuff. And then on the announcement, they were just like, yeah, you can't help anyone. Do you know what I mean? So that's when he was just like, oh shit, I fucked up. Yeah. But
dumb. He got set up. He needed to literally be like, it's not going to be me. If you're suggesting it, you do it. You do the hard
stuff. Yeah. And the thing is, 432 was prepared to do that actually, because that was his thing. He was just like, if you, do you know what I mean? Like it was a battle of wits, isn't it? It was a battle of will, actually. Sorry, it's a battle of will. But the thing is, once he realized he fucked up, then he starts heaving, crying. He's going to vomit.
Money, though. It's a lot of money on the line.
No. He looks like the spirit that he's holding inside of him is gonna come up. That's what he looked like. He looked like that he was holding down a demon. Like, what is going on, bruv? What is happening? It was just like, but you could hear it was just a lot, and everyone's looking at him like, "Are you okay?"
Right, that's a game, and there's a lot of people in there, and you're probably not gonna win. But I think he was so sold on this is mine. I mean, he really, like that this is mine. I've got this. I'm gonna win it.
Because I've sacrificed. I'm now. And this is the thing what I say. It's just like, you guys always think that good things happen to good people. No, not at all. Not at all, because your cookie broke.
The umbrella is the hardest shape.
It is. But some people done it though.
You're not getting me to do it. If we're discussing it, it's not happening.
Then we're all out. I don't know. No, I can't lie. I would say let's play. I don't still understand why people just didn't play what do you call it?
Yeah, paper scissors or something.
Yeah. Why didn't they do that? Like it was just like, well, one of them tried, let's race. Race.
Use up energy to it was weird. But
there's no way.
Though, it is. That's why I love Squid Games. That psychology play that can go in there. But yeah, he wasn't steady enough to do the umbrella. But the umbrella is really, really hard.
It's really hard. Hard. And it's actually disgusting the way they do it, because it's like when you see the tin and there's water in it, that's spit. That's spittle. That's actual spittle.
But you would do whatever you got to do in it. If you got to lick it, you got to lick it. If you got to poke it, you're going to try.
I don't want to see that. I don't want to see it. It's disgusting. And then I'm just like, hold on a second. They're in this dorm. Actually, we don't know how long they're in there. Because they do sleep, but they don't have a change of clothes. Like, what are you?
I know what you're saying. It seems like they're in that all the time. They must, that because you can't. But maybe that's a part of the warfare of it. Everybody starts thinking.
That's gross. That's really gross. What if you're on your period or something? Like, that's gross. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Guys, it's a good one, you know. Watch it. It literally is a thrill. Like, it's a really, really good show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Five's
So,
out now, and then do we have another 5 coming next week?
I don't know. I hope so.
I hope it is that
I doubt
many.
it though. I doubt it because it's we're already down to, what was it, 190 something, or do you know what I mean? It was just over 100 people now, so we're kind of like getting to the end, I think.
I can't remember the end stages of Quid. I can't remember how it ended, but I do remember there was
Well,
a
they
long.
have that thing where they walk on the bridge and then
Yeah,
people through. We haven't seen that yet.
it's gonna look amazing.
Yeah. It's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
Like, I would so love to do it. I would actually like to do this, but with caveats. Like,
I mean, I do think that they will probably create a full-on theme park. I think that's coming, because you could do that.
Yeah.
And like even stay over, and like it's like over a weekend, and you're doing tasks all the way through. It'd be so fun.
Yeah. No, it would be. And it's like, you know what? I want to know more about the British people, man. There's a lot of British. You're hearing a lot of British accents as well. There's quite a few. I want to know who they are. I don't know
It's
them.
really good. I hope this carries on. This is a season. This is a series that I would follow. Like, definitely, it's really cool.
Definitely. So yeah, that's sort of thingy. So yeah, I think that's on that, actually, to be honest, for today's episode. Guys, thank you so much for joining us as always. If you're watching this later, can leave a comment. We'll do you know what I mean? Like, get involved in the comments and stuff. If you're a hater, you can leave a comment. Go ahead. Do you know what I mean? Go ahead. It's fine. But know that your opinions mean nothing to us.
All you're gonna get is a clown emoji.
Yeah.
I may find some more.
Yeah.
Stupid emojis.
You could do corn, as in corny. You can do that. Yeah. That's it. So look forward to those. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to our YouTube channels, Your Aunties Could Never, Nana Evans Com, and Hey, it's Sade Salami. And we will be back on Monday. Guys, have a great weekend. Appreciate you all, and see you then. Bye.